welcome back to Taylor's Tutorials. Today we are going to be making backgrounds for a song. So, Shannon and I have already done this song, Champion. Remember, if you want to hide it, just click that. If you want to see it, just click that. And then bam, it's back. Click it, boom. So we just did Champion. Mom?
Chim.
So look at how pretty that background is. Like, are you kidding? Look at that. We just made those. This one is really, really pretty. We have a blackout. We have this one. Again, beautiful vibe. Beautiful vibe. And if you notice, they're all going to the left. So they're very much fluid and in the same color palette, which is what you want when you're making your backgrounds. This one is the prettiest thing I've ever seen. So just take 3 minutes out of your day. 3 minutes, 3 seconds out of your day to enjoy that. Look at that. Wow. Doesn't look as good on camera. Okay, so we just looked through this song, so we know we are not going to have the same exact vibe for the song following it. So when I'm looking for backgrounds, I don't want to use the same marble effect as the song before me. So I'm going to look through here, kind of see what's calling to me. So I'm going to look at the words too. So it's like, we will lift our eyes, we won't fear the fight. There is one who's stronger, hard pressed on each side. So I'm trying to see if there's any like visuals. Like sometimes when it talks about water, I like to play off of that and choose stuff with like water, you know, mountains, the sky, Jesus, stuff like that. Fire, if it's like flipping fire fall down, you probably want that. Another in the fire, you'll never guess what we use. It's fire.
I'm just gonna say, it's fine.
I'm just gonna let you know. Like these water ones are really pretty. That one's so fast, but like these like calmer ones. Okay, hi, I'm cutting in from the future, but if you are like, you know, I really like this background, but it gets weird right around here. I hate this. So all you do is you're gonna bring your like timer guy, you're gonna hit play and you're gonna pause it right when it starts to get weird. Just back it up a little bit. Come on. And you can hit out and that is gonna tell your video when to loop. So then now when we hit play, we watch it and see how now it's shorter. So now it's not gonna do that weird thing and it's gonna loop again. So that's fun. And you could do that for any video. So like you could do that in this one. I already did that for this one, see? So it turns to color, but I had it where it loops and it only keeps that black and white going. So pretty interesting. Yeah. Like I try to really keep it a background and not something like, not like a video feature. Like you don't really want to steal people's attentions. You want it just to support whatever song is playing. So that's usually how I look at the backgrounds. I'm gonna see in the song already what we've had. So we had the first background, then we had one come in during the chorus. Then it looks like they didn't have another background come in until this last chorus. Interesting choice. Okay, so if I'm being honest with you, because this song before has so many different changes, I'm thinking of picking one that is strong enough to stand on its own and can just kind of be there the entire time, like throughout the video or throughout the song. Another thing you're gonna wanna do is play the song. My handy dandy assistant Shannon has the songs ready to go. So we're gonna listen to every victory and you're just gonna kind of try to find something that matches the feel of the song, the overall vibe, what you think registers. Like, ooh, wow, water. Ooh, ah. See, like that thing's cool. What are we feeling? I like these ones. They're so fun. They're really vibrant. They have everything you need, fast and slow. One day. Great song. Okay, so let's pause really quick. So I know what you may be thinking. You may be thinking, Taylor, that's too generic. Why would we do that? We would do that because it is one that can stand on its own. It can be used in a slow moment or in a fast moment. It's got color. You can speed it up if you want. So I'm gonna look at the hues because I'm not in love with this orange color, but I'm gonna see if we got any blues that we could utilize. You can even throw on a color filter if you want like just blue, if you wanna make it darker. Like there's so many things you could do in it. But, so I'm trying to find again that generic background that'll work. It has sparkles.
It has sparkles.
Look it, that's pretty. Because you have to remember, you gotta remember, this image is not the only thing that's gonna be on the stage. You're gonna have lights, there's gonna be vocalists, people's energy, so it's like you have all that to play off of too. So the background image again is just supposed to set the tone. Set
And
the
if it
tone.
has sparkles, all the better.
That's a plus. So I'm personally thinking we're gonna keep this background because as you can see, it has these little sparkles. It's this blue color, and from our previous song, this was the last slide in that song. So the flow is exquisite. So what you do is I changed the colors right here, and all you do is right click media properties, and to change any effect like the colors, you can get crazy, do color invert, you could do a heat signature, you could do a gray invert, you could add a vignette. I mean, you can get really, really like just buck wild in there. Then you got properties, so you could flip this whole thing, you could flip it upside down, and then in order to see it, because you're like, oh, what the flip is happening? There's something happening. You hit play, and then that'll start playing, and it won't show you what's on the screen, so you're gonna have to click the actual video itself, and then there you go. I personally liked it the original way, so I'm gonna keep it like that. And then you can even speed it up if you want it hecka fast. You can slow it all the way down, and you never want to do that because see how choppy that is? Like it's almost an image. It's not even, it's barely moving, and it's gonna be like so I wouldn't slow it down too much. But that looks pretty cool. I pretty much like that. So all you're gonna do is you're gonna drag that video that you changed to your song, and then any changes you make, so let's say, you know what, I don't like something in it, I'm gonna change something in here, I'm gonna change the color, I'm gonna actually forget it, I don't want a color filter, I want it to be bright green. That's what I like. I want bright green now. So then I click it and I'm like, oh, that's so good. But then when I go back to my song, it's that old one. So you want to make sure any changes you make in here, you re-drag it into your song. And then that's what you're gonna do. And then same thing, vice versa, you can make a change right in the song. So I just right clicked on the one, on the slide in the song. And I'm like, you know what? I take it back. I really, really like that blue that we had. So I'm gonna go back to it. And I don't want it as bright. And this blue is actually not the blue that I really loved. So I'm gonna like change it a little bit. I'm gonna click it and see if I like that. I'm like, I don't really like that. So I'm gonna turn my brightness down a bit. Is that closer to what we had?
Closer. I think it was a little bit darker.
So, I think it was this, actually.
Yeah, that looks right.
Ta-da! Okay, so let's say that's what we love, you know? Then we're gonna scroll here, and then you're probably saying, Taylor, I don't want this background anymore. So you right click on that slide and you do remove cue. So stage display, you don't wanna mess with that, but what we do wanna mess with is this strange name. That's actually the name of the video that you are gonna remove. So I'm gonna click that, and then that whole background gets taken off. So we're gonna scroll, scroll, scroll. I'm gonna hide our video image just because I don't need it anymore. I'm gonna scroll, scroll. There are no more videos. Scroll, scroll. So you see this little white question mark mess up symbol. Oh no. There we go. Okay, so that means that there is no video file, and you can also tell which slides have a video by this section right here. See how none of these have that time slot? That means that there's no video on those. So what we're gonna do is right click, same thing, remove cue. So that just says that's the only cue on that slide. So we're gonna remove that, and now that's gone. So we're gonna keep scrolling, see what else. I don't see any more video slides, so we're good. And that is all you need. So then once you're done and you kind of figure out the overall vibe and what you want, you're gonna wanna listen to the entire song from start to finish. And you can play along. You can play along with the song by hitting spacebar to hit the next slide, or you can use these arrow keys. And you're just gonna listen to the song from start to finish. And that's it. You did a good job. Good job.
Good job.